ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mark Pires, Renaissance Man.
Okay, people, gather round. The Mark Pires Renaissance Man show. Is he still alive? Wait, hold on, I'm not done. Trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2. Is he still alive?
He is Dr. Evil.
Why is he still alive, and why did you answer when I was asking number 2? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2!
A plan is in the works, Dr. Evil.
This is wonderful news, number 2. Over 1,000 days in a row, we've managed to keep the world from knowing he exists.
Dr. Evil, he's still going and doesn't care.
Well, we need to find another way to stop the show. He's making me look bad, you know? Yeah, no. Perhaps we can make him look like racist or something?
That may work, Dr. Evil.
Perhaps we can get the media to cancel him?
This is your best idea yet, Dr. Evil.
Okay, number 2. Get me Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Evil. Dr. Fauci is on the evil monitor.
Thank you, number 2. Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Evil. It's Dr. Fauci.
Well, Dr. Fauci. It looks like the gig is up. The Renaissance Man show knows all about you.
Yeah, look, they created a character after me. We gotta squash him like the friggin' mouse that he is. He calls me a weasel, Fauci. I'm not a weasel, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm Dr. Fauci, okay? Don't call me Dr. Weasel Fauci, okay? Because that's anecdotal.
Anecdotal Fauci. That's what they're always making fun of you about. That you're always anecdotal.
No, I know. Like I said, that everything's anecdotal.
Excellent. Dr. Fauci, initiate the final plan.
They never even asked you. Welcome, family and friends, to the Mark Pires Renaissance Man Show. We are live every single day of the year for unscripted live comedy, songwriting in the moment, and total inspiration. So join us on a tour of some of the accomplishments and content created in the first 1,000 days and counting of Renaissance Man. So far in 2021, 12 albums and 156 songs have been released into the world. But we're not even close to done yet, fam. My plan is to put an album out every month for the rest of my days, as well as show up for you every single night. I've created 3 feature films this year: Batmark vs. Supermark, Three's Company the Breakup Artist, and A Christmas Story. Within these comedies, many original characters have surfaced. You know, we have Batmark, Dick Facce, which he doesn't look like this really, but that's Facce. And then, of course, Supermark, who's pretty freaking super if you ask me. Just saying. Hammerlin Jamison's a bit of a drunkard, and he tried to get the role of Supermark. It didn't go well. He does all right at a side gig of, newscaster situation. But you can see in that top photo, he's not doing too well these days. Anyway. Dr. Wayne Doppler, tallest man alive, 8'9", Guinness, and he's also in the Batmark and Supermark movie. And Dr. Weasel Fauci, if you don't know who he is, wear 5,647 masks, especially if you're going to Mars. Stuck on Mars. I will be making a movie out of that. Sid 45, make sure you don't get rupees. Sid has rupees literally pouring out of his igloo. Francesco Vigilughi. Look, if you ever need a cartographer, there's just one guy. The Curious Case of Ben Affleck Head. It's about a guy with a head so large, he could literally change the poles. Oh, Dystopia 2021. If you missed that, that's the world we're living in today. If you haven't seen it, I did a couple episodes on it. BB Poo Poo. Don't forget we did 3 cryptos this year. BB Poo Poo, PP Poo Poo, and of course, Shibbity Bibbity Boo. But it almost was wrecked because of the original Shiggity Boo Boo. Well, look, people are still on the fence, Things were pretty bad for BB Poo Poo at the beginning. And of course, we have many episodes of Spider-Mark, Peter Marker. If you didn't know, check it out. Mark Pires of the Caribbean. That was a hilarious movie. And then if you can't dance, you just, watch this episode. There's 2 of them. Really good stuff. And did you watch Match Game? I did it. And Pressure Luck in it. We did a little Pressure Luck style too, Peter DeMarkin. And if you didn't see Waterworld 2027, I'm the last one left because of the Bugaboo. We did many other homages to movies and TV shows and Facce Mulder.
Sonny, you still got the cough?
There are over 100 insane scenes with Dick Facce. And then of course I saved the world, saved all the animals and stuff too. Zucker Chooch, Donald Trump Show, make sure you check that out. And we did a couple of raps over the last year. You may not want to miss those. Trump, Biden, and Christopher Walken rapping? Yeah. Back to the Future, Mark. Guys, the next movie that's coming out, Back to the Future, Mark. You may not remember some of the characters that I was in the past, so let's just go over it in real time. Mark says, I did it. 10 Commandments. Mark Stradamus, telling the future, of course. Oh, and the artwork I created as Leo Marco da Vinci. The Mona Lisa, when I got that freaking red, like murdering a family. That was what O.J. Simpson of the 1600s. Hey, Michelangelo, after you finish that, sculpture, you think you could paint the ceiling? Got it. Circumnavigating the globe is Mark Jellin. Markella Tesla. If I didn't do my time here as Markella, you guys would have nothing when it comes to electricity. I still can't believe it. I'm sitting there, I'm writing the fur release, right? I'm in the middle of it. And they're scratching it out and they're writing freaking that hack Beethoven's name on it, right? Don't even get me started on what they did when I was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Doing the fifth and taking all that work. And then like modern days, when I'm doing Mark and M, doing the 8 Mile situation. Like Mark and M's the man now, but like what I paved the way is the Marktorious B.I.G. as well. When I was Mark Claude Van Damme, I remember that one. Oh, Mark Schwarzenegger? You didn't know I was Mark Schwarzenegger? Yeah, that was funny when I worked next to DeVito. The Emancipation Marklamation of 1863. I did my time as Abraham Mark Lincoln. You guys didn't know I was Abraham Mark? You guys are all Markdella. That's why this is all part of the Markdella Effect. And everybody's like, Mandela, man. No, it's Markdella. Get with it. And then the time I was Mark Guyver, remember, you give me a friggin' toothpick and like some tooth floss and we're off. I'm building a bomb. So that's just a good overview of a lot of the shows, not all of them. We have tons of new gear up on the website, guys, markpires.com. In there you can pick up your gear, you can pick up a signed CD, and also don't forget about Beatseat.rocks, my invention that I patented. This is her sitting on it. And this is a little demo I made. Welcome to Beatseat.rocks. My name is Mark Pires, and I'm the inventor of the Beatseat. Today I'm going to share all of the details of the Beatseat. It's the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. It's got 4 playable panels, omnitone. Everywhere you hit it sounds different. It's the first drum you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time. It's the Beatseat. It's the only drum that you could play with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. Anything you'd play in a drum kit, you could play on this, because you're playing with your entire body, but you're sitting upright. Your feet do this. So that's the Beatseat, the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands, with your feet at the same time. It has unlimited tones. There's so much to explore. I hope to build one for you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And of course, fam, I can't leave you without a little bit of motivation. So take these quotes with you as we get ready to rock for one more night. And yes, we will be doing it again tomorrow. So, until I see you in just a moment, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
stars blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way.
Picture tickets are available at the box office. Thanks for helping us keep the theater clean. As you exit the auditorium, please deposit litter in trash receptacles in the lobby. Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
It's Thursday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1116 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're gonna get into it just like we do every single night, fam. So what are we gonna do tonight? I don't know yet, but I'll tell you what. We're gonna do it just like we've been doing for 3 years in a row and counting. Oh, guys, so much going on in the world. It doesn't seem to be any different. The narrative continues to be the same. They are starting to relent, I'd say, a touch. You're seeing some of the truth coming out. Some people are coming out and being a little bit more vocal about what's happening out there. You know, I saw something. I didn't know that Dr. Mahmoud Oz decided to run for Senate, for Congress? No, for Senate. And he kind of laid a challenge out there to Dr. Weasel Fauci. And I was going to think about doing like a face swap of Dr. Oz versus Dr. Weasel Fauci. Like, that would be a pretty funny face swap, right? You know what I mean? Dr. Fauci, I want to have a conversation with you about your perspective on the vaxaroos. I can't even say the right words. Oh, yeah, no, let's do that. Heads up, one-on-one. I'm doing it tomorrow. It's freaking getting done for Friday night. You know why? Because that will be maybe something that will get, I mean, probably still won't trend, but it should. The actual showdown? Dr. Oz versus Dr. Weasel Fauci? I'm going to do it. What's that, Zabrowski? No, Zabrowski, you can't add a woo-hoo and people will want to watch it more. You know, Zabrowski always thinks like, well, maybe if I give you a woo-hoo, Mark, then it will go viral. No, nothing, no matter how good a content I put out there, Zabrowski, they don't go. This is a thing. TikTok doesn't allow it to happen. Guys, TikToking it. You should go check out my content. Just go look at the last 10 clips. You'll be like, why are there 30 views on this or 60 views on that? It's ridiculous stuff. Live improvisation every day for the rest of my life, but I've been here for 1,116 days in a row, guys. Smash the screen. The more you hit that screen, the more people will come out and hang out with us. I'm doing it. Every day forever? Come on. You can't give a follow to the guy who's been here for 3 years in a row every day for this world, 2+ hours every day. Longest running live variety show, daily live variety show on the friggin' planet. What's that? No, Joanne, you don't get paid overtime for doing it daily. That's the Renaissance Man Show. It's a live variety positivity platform trying to affect a positive change one person at a time. Are you that person? Give me a freaking follow. Let's make some magic happen, right?
Maybe he's just energetic today.
I'm energetic every day. We need to send some love out into this universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing, right? What are we talking about over here? Zabrowski, we got a woo-hoo coming. Zabrowski, let me get that woo-hoo. We need it, guys. We need a woo-hoo. Gosh almighty, wasn't that an awesome woohoo? Smash the screen for a woohoo like that? You're not gonna smash the screen and get a woohoo like that from Zabrowski? Oh, you know, he's doing it. He's out there putting it on the line on a daily. You know, we criticized the woohoo, but that was an easy 8.2 today. No, Zabrowski, I was freaking generous on my part to go 8.2, right? Like, it wasn't that good, you know?
He's like, I gave you a Grammy-worthy performance tonight.
No, you didn't. All right, you got Grammy for this when you did the song and you did a woo-hoo. But you can't all of a sudden come out of the blue now and be like, I give you a Grammy performance today. No, you didn't. It was decent at best. Right, guys? Right? No, Joanne. Joanne keeps saying, I could do better. No, you can't do better, Joanne. No one could do better than the Zabrosk. He is a Grammy winner. I'm just saying that tonight it was an 8.2. You know, like, I don't know. You want to try to push for a higher grade than an 8.2? What are we talking about here, Zabrosk? You can't control the barometer level on a woo-hoo scale. You're the one doing it. We're the one reviewing it. It's a bumper sticker that we're making. We're actually going to send them out to the Renaissance Man fam. We're going to be like, look, you're the one doing it. We're the one reviewing it. By Menon. And when that happened, and we got the By Menon company on the line, and they're like, oh, yeah, we'd love for you to do our tagline on a daily. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing tagline situation. By Menon in it. By Menon in it. Something like that. You know what I'm saying when I'm doing a by Menon in it. What are you kidding me? You coming down at 10:45 on a freaking Thursday? You gonna win big league? Winning big league with Barrett. I went to play golf with him today. He's got an advantage. He can see the hole. He's 17 feet tall. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? When you got a Trumper situation and he's winning big league, it happens, you know. What's that, Zabroski? No, Zabroski. I don't think you can give it another shot. Yeah, it's a one and done here on the Run Show. You get paid once for one woohoo. We don't do a double-decker situation where we're writing you out scale plus. Yeah. And now I got Joanne back there writing out a second check. Are you kidding me? You know what, Zabroski, you should be thrilled that in the CV19 era you got a job. Most musicians, most acts, they can't get out there and do a show. Where am I going to do a show? There's a freaking, it's closed down. You got to wear 17 masks. Weigh 7,467 masks. When you do that, you can go and you can perform there. Most people aren't up to that. You know, like, I don't want to go. I got 74 bugaboos, and then I also got to wear 6,462 masks. Exactly. And you still get CV? Exactly. Oh, okay. But you don't get really sick. Okay. So we do all that and we still get it though. I just want to go back to that part. So we get the needle in the arm how many times? And then we still get that thing. Just want to get back to that. This is coming from a guy who doesn't like needles. You know, I'm just saying. So how many needles do I have to put in my arm to still get the thing? Oh no, but you don't get really sick. Oh, okay. How do you know? How do you know any of this? How does anybody know anything? Everything has been changed. Every day of the week, it's a news story. So, guys, we have some news stories. Why did I say news story? We have 4 news stories for you today. Let's get into them. I've actually been holding these for about a week. Every time I'm at the beginning of the show, I'm like, I'm going to do the news today. And then I forgot to do the freaking news. We're doing it today. We need some music in the background, though. Thank you very much. We have a special program for you this evening. That's not the right one. We could do that. I get it. We're doing it, right? And you want to do like a laugharoo? I get it. You know. But look, sometimes when you're out there and you're trying to figure it out, you know, and Joanne shows up, and all of a sudden, you know, there's a bit of a, you know, slight tremor because of, you know. It's called the humongocarditis resonance. Look, I get it, Joanne. Like, you're doing it back there. But maybe you can not get 7,467 bugaboos. Like, you went in there for 1 and you came out with 4. You know, like, what are we talking about here? Right? No, I know.
It wasn't that funny. Relax, I got more. Like, Joanne, let me ask you a question. You went down, consulted with the doctors, with the nurses. You said, look, I'll go for one. You got the one. You fell over on your side. Shakaroo. When that nurse came out with the second bugaboo while you were there for the first, like, did you think to say anything to her? Or were you just like, yeah, I'll take a second? Oh, that's right. You were shaking around and passed out. I know, Joanne. It's terrible what happened to you. Nobody wants to really get into it and really discuss the fine points of it, but you are the first American to get 15 bugaboos in one sitting. You know, you kept falling. Nurses go, oh my goodness, I don't know what happened. Another nurse comes by. You know they're holding bugaboos. They got them in their hands. Oh, she needs another one. This freaking lady back here went from myocardi to gigantocardi. Now she's at humongocarditis. She is the first case of humongocarditis in history. I know, right? Humongocarditis. Just one of the names we come up with here on the Renaissance Man Show. You know, like kind of when we're talking about Nancy Pelosi. I know. Isn't that one funny? I made that one up too, guys. Look, when I'm doing it, you know? And you got like a freaking, you know, like crazy situation going on. You're like, hey, who is that? President Xi? And they're like, no, that's President G-hole. I know! Guys, I did that one too. We were doing it, you know? And I wondered when you guys would get with the program and you're like, yeah, he is a G-hole. I go, guys, calm down. It's not that funny. You know, you can't go and like be laugharooing at everything. It was funny. I know he's a G-hole. No, but seriously, guys, like when you're doing it and you find out that like New York had a real problem when I came to the CV9, you know, like a real problem, right? And they're like, oh, we had a great governor. He was like, we were thinking about shooing him in for president next time. He's like, look, my name is Anthony Cuomover. I know, Cuomover. That's what I call him. Look, he's got a Cuomover and he is a Cuomover. His brother, Chris Cuomover, they go at it together. I know. Look, you don't have to laugh at everything I say. Just some things are funny. I get it. Wow, guys, you come down. Renaissance man. Have a good time. Not that funny. Guys, it's just Christopher Walken talking. Like, what are we talking about here? You're going to laugh at everything that's done on the show? I get it. I get it, you know? Anyway. You know, we're doing it here. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, it's just a laugh track, just joking around. She's like, where are all those laughs coming from? Bonehead McGillicuddy over here. You know, Joanne, that is called a sound effect. You know, like, what are we talking about? She thinks she can sit back there and not know what a sound effect is? Joanne, like, you know when you're wheezing all the time? That's a sound effect, but yours is just a natural sound effect of being Joanne Soros situation. I know, guys. Look, when you got a father that's, you know, an evil billionaire because he played Jabba the Soros. I know. Sometimes, you know, the crazy come out, you know, and you're wondering, like, what are they going to do with Soros next time, you know? They did a good job with him in Star Wars. He made a killing. Billionaire. He's a terrible investor. You guys know that. The worst investor in history. Yeah, he loses every time. Yeah, but he made a killing in Star Wars. You know, when you're playing Palpatine and Jabba the Hutt, and you don't take a pay cut, you get a pay raise because they didn't use any makeup on you because you're freaking, you know, disgusting, you know, Soros situation. You are taking the money in the bank. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing it. You're going to make a deposit. And they're like, oh, how much are you depositing, sir? $1 billion. Oh, guys, I know it's a debt on Soros. I get it. But you don't have to laugh at it. You know, I know it's funny. It's a Soros situation. But
You know, it's good. I get it. You know, sometimes you're in the middle of it and you're expecting people to not laugh, you know, but then like you do a Soros, you know, and like Dr. Evil. No, guys, I didn't even say anything as him. Didn't even say anything. I just said Dr. Evil. You know, and they start going with a laugharoo situation. Guys, don't laugh until I say something funny, okay? Maybe we should try with the murder hornets. Guys, murder hornets is pretty funny. I get it. Number 2. Did somebody say they need to take a number 2? Don't go near my gold toilet. I know, guys. I know. You know, sometimes when the Trumper stops by, and he's doing it, you know, talking to Melania, making sure she doesn't go near the gold toilet, you know, because she's got those eyes. When you got eyes like Melania Trump situation, you know, and you could potentially burn through things when you look long enough. She's got that magnifying glass from the sun situation, burning through the plastic and everything else. That's what she's doing over there. Melania Situation. Look, I think it's a very, very amazing thing to do that, but you also are killing, you know, a lot of ants in the process and potentially people, you know, with that look, that gaze. Guys, not that funny. Her gaze is real. The gaze is real. Bex, thank you so much. You rockin'. Anna, thank you so much for your donation. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you so much. You know, it's such a pleasure to come out here and improvise for you on a daily basis and come up with new things like what we're doing right now with this laugh track I've never used really before. But I don't ever use it, but I should, because it's pretty funny actually to throw in a laugh track every once in a while, especially in a random thing. Modoc, thank you so much. My goodness, you guys are amazing. I really love you guys. I think and I hope you guys do know that. I show up every day for you, for each and every one of you. And we will make this world a better place. It's my aim. I'm going to show up every day, and we'll see if we get there one day. The reality is the content is there, so if people come across it, they should be able to get the message and the essence, the love that we had within each episode coming right through the screen. I had a friend I went to high school with. He's out in California, just released an album, and piano player, great guy. And we were in a religious program when we were younger called Young Life. And I invited him onto the show to be an interviewee because he's doing a lot of really exciting things in crypto. And I wanted to, especially since I did the crypto movie, Wolf of Crypto, I wanted to, you know, have a chance to chat with him about crypto. So I don't know much about it. That's why we made a comedy feature film about it. And it was because I just started learning about crypto when I made the feature film, which came out on January 1st of this year. So just 20 days ago. It's free to stream on YouTube. All the links are in my bio on Linktree. And so I touched base with him and I said, you know, would you like to be on the show and come on, or anybody else you know too that'd like to be on? I want to have an interview a day. This is my goal here, is to have an interview a day here on the show. I'm live every day of the year. This is my 3rd year finished and going on to my 4th year in a row live, day 1,115 in a row. My friend over here on TikTok, give me a follow. That's a lot of days in a row, long form. This is the longest running, long form live variety show on the planet. I know that to be true because nobody else is insane enough to go 1,115 days in a row for 2 hours, 2+ hours. And the craziest thing is nobody's crazy enough to do that while being suppressed the whole time. They would do it if the show was successful and bringing in money and they're like making a living at it. I've never made a penny for the show. I've come out here for 1,116 days in a row. So the donations that come from the family members mean so much to me. Thank you guys. I love you. But reality is there's no sponsors. Nobody knows what we're doing here. We're putting out positivity every day. We're trying to lift everybody into the light and change the world one person at a time. So, you're that person, hopefully. Give me a follow. I will be here tomorrow. And it's a journey. So I told him, he said, he goes, that's prolific. And I've heard that one other time before. And he said, that's prolific. What's your strategy? I said, I guess my strategy is to show up every day for the rest of my days. I'll be here every day forever. My strategy is to eventually have somebody who has the connection to network and says, this guy's got to go on against freaking Kimmel and go up against all this negativity on mainstream and at night, late night. And by the way, I want to do drive time and XM or whatever and go up against all the other negativity in the morning and lift people up with positivity, live songwriting and comedy every single day as they drive into work. So a double decker would be live in the morning and live at night. That's the main strategy is eventually one day we are there able to do that and to go up against all the negativity of the world and allow people a location to shut it all off for a little while. This is the one location on planet Earth where every single day you can show up here and live in the moment. There's nothing else like it. Everybody else is talking about things that happen out there. We're talking about what happens here. We create in this platform. This is the ultimate live creation platform. We have 4 feature films. We have 156 songs released last year. We're doing an album a month this year and a feature film every single month this year. You show me a creator all by himself that's doing that much and releasing that much content into the world, and I will watch it every day myself. I'm looking for that type. I'm looking for that type of creativity. I don't see it anywhere. I'm looking for someone to make me laugh without saying bad words. We do that here every day. I'm looking for positive, powerful music about society without swears. We do that every single day, all genres, in the moment. I'm looking for powerful moments that inspire me to do great things, to find the greatest version of myself. We do that every second of every day for 1,116 days in a row. The mission is the same. It's been the same the entire time. Just show up and see what happens. Without a script, to go 3 years in a row without a script and never have fear, just to show up and allow this moment to take me somewhere. No net. Oh, you want me to write a song about, what was it yesterday, guys? I wrote a song about, someone asked me if I like cheesecake. So I wrote a cheesecake song. And it was freaking good. I listened to it today. I'm going to be dropping it tomorrow, I think. A freaking cheesecake song. It was a Cheesecake Factory song I wrote. Cheesecake Factory. It's freaking bluesy. It was crazy. I'm dropping it. It's a song, but it happened live here on TikTok. Someone said, do you like cheesecake? Yeah, I like cheesecake. Let me tell you a story. And then I wrote a freaking song about it. Modoc Roughstock said something random. I wrote a song about it. That's what we do here. There's no net. If I mess up, it sucks. Sorry. Then you just witnessed me fall on my face, which is actually just as entertaining, isn't it? The idea of watching a program that's existing in real time and you or the creator have no idea where it's going is, to me, the ultimate show. And if we could touch on every emotion every day here, every day of the year, we could touch on every emotion within the positivity, the comedy, and the music. It's touching them all. Then we have the ultimate platform, the place where you can go to feel it all, to express yourself, to get into this moment, to distract yourself from the negative world that continues to try to perpetuate itself into your existence. You have to shut it out, shut off the noise, show up here, and let yourself go with me. Together we can do amazing things. So why do we want to divide? The division of humankind started from day one. You believe this, I believe that. Now we fight and kill each other for eternity. This was intentional. There's only one creator. If everybody could just get to the essence that there's just one creator, that creator wanted us to love, to build each other up, not push each other down, to share love, not hatred, and to figure out how to guide through our days together, lifting each other up through the process and experiencing the wins and the losses together, but mostly bringing each other through the wins of each other's wins instead of saying, like, look what I got and you're sucking it up, dude. No, We're a world of people just trying to put their thumb on each other. I've shown up for 1,116 days in a row to prove to you that there are selfless people in this world. There are people who truly care about humankind, care about us coming together, care about the lie that's being told every single day. It's unfortunate that those, like myself, are completely banished from the public eye for saying these things. Unfortunately, I cannot connect with the entire planet with the passion I have to share because my message is anti the message of a dying world. I see the sun rising, they see it setting. We're just at the beginning. They think it's over. So I show up every day hoping to light a spark in your life. Something that will inspire you to do something great to change this world with me. We can no longer sit around and say, well, I can't do anything. We all have to do something. It starts with small acts of kindness. Think about it, how many times a day you can do something that does not take anything out of your life, does not cost you anything, but it could affect real change in someone else's life. That's where you start. For me, it's showing up here every day and making something happen for you and with you. That's where I will be and where I will continue to put my heart. I finished up with my friend and I said, and it's a morbid thing I say, but I have to say it in order to be very, very comfortable with my existence. One day somebody will come along and say, this needs to be in front of people, and I'm going to make it happen. And also they're going to do it for two reasons. First reason mostly is because they're probably going to see the money that they can make by doing that. But most importantly, they're going to be changing the world for a positive. And that's something that they can live with on a daily basis and bring themselves up to know that they brought this platform to the world. The person who brings this platform to the world is going to live with an eternal positivity and happiness because they brought something to the world that it needs in a time when the world needed it most. So I said, one day that'll happen. I don't know who it will be. However, if it doesn't, and I go through my entire life here and my last breath happens the last day of this show, and all that's left is thousands of days of positivity and pure inspiration and in-the-moment creativity, a future generation will find it and benefit when they do. It will be after I'm gone, unfortunately, and I won't be able to have conversations and explain the work. So people will be just trying to diagnose my mind. Ooh, I wonder what he was thinking when he wrote this. What the freak I was thinking? It was in the moment. Go watch the freaking show. 1,116 days in a row of fire. There's never been a bad show. There's 3 or 4 shows where I'm like, But every show's been great. And every show gets better and better. And they've been, best of episodes where like everything was fire. And those I'd have to scream through and find. I have no idea. I don't keep a catalog. I just come out here every freaking day and let the magic of this world take us somewhere. And when you're all alone, there's very few things you can control. I can't go and catalog. I had someone maybe a year ago that was like, you really should go and after each show, you should tell everybody what you did during the show. And you should have like a breakdown. Oh, I talked about this for the first few minutes and then I did this. Like, you think I'm a real estate agent? I don't make money for this. If I did, I would sit there all freaking day and I'd type in every word. I do this out of the kindness of my heart. I don't have any more time I can give beyond what I give. And even that is too much. I'm giving way too much. But I can't stop. It needs to be. We need to continue to create. We need to continue to inspire ourselves to greatness. So the reality is, though, I don't have a Joanne. I don't have a Zabrowski who can sit here and type in the description of the show after each show. I don't have a sound guy. I don't have This is a guy who's been here just bringing this show to you on a daily basis for 3+ years every single day. Maybe one day I'll have a team and someone's going to like, ooh, Mark's show was great tonight. I took notes. Ooh, I took notes and I know exactly what he did. You think I'm going to go back and review? This is the craziest thing. I'm just thinking about this right now. The only person who'd be able to do that is somebody who watches the show. I have no idea what I do. I'm in the moment. I can't separate so I could take notes of what I did all show to write it down. I'd have to review the entire show myself and not sell real estate. Like it's mental. The whole thing makes no sense because I'm putting way too much. Like I can't do a 2.5 hour show and then listen back to all 2.5 hours the following day so I could write out a description for everybody who wants to come and see if they want to listen to that show. I'm here every day. Tune in, scroll through, and one day if somebody on the outside cares enough to send me a description every day. Oh, Mark, I watched last night. Here's a breakdown of what you said. Doesn't even have to be detailed. Hey, guys, oh, you sang this cool song called Till the Sun Burns Out, as we did yesterday, and a couple other little notes. And I'll go into the description and I'll paste it and save. I could do that easily. So if anybody out there, if any mod or anybody out there wants to do that, I would welcome any sort of help in order to get more eyes on the show, more information to the people who want it. But I can't do any more personally. I just can't. Unless you want me to not create content anymore and start doing more, detail stuff like that, which it probably would make sense. I mean, obviously, like creating content every single day, going live every single day is still being behind the freaking wall. I dropped something. Well, I want you to see something, okay? Look at this. Every single day, going live every single day this is something I just put out. I put it out earlier at like 2 o'clock, okay? 3 o'clock. And I noticed there's like 8 views. I'm like, this thing is freaking, it's a short. I'm like, this thing is freaking hilarious. How does this have 8 views? Let me show you this. And then I want you guys to tell me what you think, if this is worthy of more than 8 views. It's only 42 seconds long. I've been doing all these shorts. Phil Hall, my friend. Good to see you, buddy. Phil, you have to set up appointment, a show. We're going to get Phil on the air. So guys, check this out real quick, and then I'm going to get into the news. I want to share a couple stories with you. All right. This is, like I said, 42 seconds. Here we go. Oops, what did I just do? Of course, I did something. Come on.
Are the father.
All right.
You are the father. The friggin' guy goes, oh, 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 oh. When I say, how about I throw you a couple bucks? And you're like,
Yeah, Mark, please give me a couple bucks.
you guys know she sounds just like George freaking Soros. She's Soros' daughter. That was probably one of the best episodes of the year because we had Maury Povich, back from the dead. I'm not really sure if he's dead, but he came into the studio. He was doing it. And he pulled out the freaking manila envelope, He's opening it up. When it comes to Joanne and George Soros, you are the father. The friggin' guy goes, oh, oh, oh.
Right? Like, come on. Tell me that doesn't deserve to have a ton of other, views. Let's see. I just reposted it. Let's see if we can get some people. Phil Hall, good to see you, my brother. Verte, my brother, thank you so much for being here. So good to see you. So good to see you, brother. Modoc, of course. And let me see what I was going to check on over here. So I shared that with you. So I'm dropping all these shorts now over on TikTok and on YouTube. I drop them on TikTok and on YouTube. TikTok continues to suppress everything I put out. I mean, by suppress, I can't get more than a couple, like 100 or 150 views on anything I put out, no matter how funny it is. I put that clip out, it will get 10 views, 30 views. I put one out at Dr. Weasel Fouch where I'm like, if you get it, you won't get it. And I did the whole back and forth where I'm interviewing Dr. Weasel Fouch saying, like, if you won't, and it's such a funny bit. I posted it 5 times, and every time I posted it, it had 0 views. Like the next day was 1 view. So I posted it again, 3 views. And I looked, it was at 6 views. It's been up for 4 days. It's got 6 views. I'm like, really? Come on. You can't be any more like visible with your suppression when everything gets 160 views. But the one thing that's got Dr. Weasel Fouch, and it's really funny about how freaking pathetic he is as a public official, don't let anybody see it at all. But really, like, all of this stuff deserves to have thousands of views. It's funny as hell, and they don't let thousands of people see it. They let 100 people see every single clip, and no matter what it is. So I just did that one where I start off like, thinking, okay, that'll get people. No, 6 views. I don't even know how many. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Guys, this is my inevitable reality unless some person, like I said, comes along and says, this has got to get in front of more people. I don't know who the hell to call. I need a PR guy. I think Phil does PR. We may have to talk to him about that on the air. But in general, I think that's the key is, nobody wants to, first of all, nobody wants to hear from the guy, so you have to have somebody else calling other people. I know we don't know how to do it though, Phil. Like, I don't know. I've been here for a long time, 3+ years, doing it. We're doing it. And the amount of stuff that's come out, like in general, I could theoretically never go live again and just replay all of the shows that I've ever put out there for the next 3 years. Think about that. For the next 3 years, starting today, I could put out day 1 of my show that started and just go every day and be in the chat with you guys and just play them back. Oh, guys, did you see day 2 of my show? I'm here with you in the chat. We're chatting it out. I just don't feel like going live anymore. Get the inspiration from day 2. Hey, guys, we're on day 4. We're on day 57, guys. How about that? I mean, eventually that probably will be a thing. At some point in the future, we start from day 1 and we kind of roll through and we take our time and just pick pieces from every show and just see what I did, just a review. I think that would be a pretty interesting thing. I found a song from last week that I was like, whoa, this is pretty cool stuff from like day 35 or something like that. It was pretty early on. So let's get into a few stories here and then we'll see where we go from there. Especially I got my brother Phil Hall in here. We got to get some news on. All right. So guys, this is apparently a pretty big story. If you're in the music space and you like Yeezys, right? You got your Yeezys on, right? You're doing it. Kanye West under investigation for criminal battery after allegedly punching a fan. The post Kanye West under investigation for criminal battery after allegedly punching a fan appeared first on Consequence. Kanye West is reportedly under investigation for criminal battery after getting into an altercation on Thursday morning. According to Fox 11 Los Angeles. No, I know Zabrowski. I know I say Los Angeles. He's like, it's Los Angeles, Mark. I know. It's Los Angeles to me, Zabrowski, okay? The Los Angeles Police Department is reportedly investigating a claim that West punched a fan near the Soho warehouse in downtown LA around 3 a.m. on local time. According to Fox 11, the fan told police that he approached West while he was in his car and asked him for his autograph. Allegedly, the two exchanged words. West exited his vehicle and then punched the fan, knocking him to the ground. The police were called, but West had assaulted to the scene by the time the officers arrived. Oh, I brought the extra, intensity to this scene. Apparently that wasn't in the script. Anyway, we're doing it. Guys, earlier in the evening on Wednesday, West posed for photos after having dinner with an all-star group of celebrities that included his new girlfriend, Julia Fox, and Madonna, boxer Floyd Mayweather. That's Money Mayweather. He's got around the right hook and uppercutting it. He's doing his thing. They're doing it. And a football star by the name of Antonio Brown. That's the crazy one, right? Isn't that the one who did like the running across the field with the shirt off? Yeah, he did that. I did a bit on him last week. West was also recently seen in a recording studio with The Game, Pusha T, and A$AP Rocky. They're doing it, right? In a clip posted to social media, West phoned DJ Premier to inform him that he intended to release a new song on Friday. Last night, Kanye was also announced as a headliner at the 2020 Coachella Music and Arts Festival alongside Billie Eilish and Harry Styles by Menon. Hope you guys know these are all live reads. I've never read any of these stories. This is how I read live. So let's get to story number 2. We're doing it. Apparently, there's a mom and she's vowing something. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, okay. This, I remember pulling the story. I thought it was interesting. Mom vows to find her 7-year-old daughter after ex-husband fled with the girl to avoid having her bugabooed. You heard that right? He took her so she wouldn't get a bugaboo. Good man. I'm just saying, good man. Guys, look, I'm not a scientific opinion and a doctor's opinion. I'm just saying good man is a kid. No freaking way 7-year-old needs the bugaboo. Right? What are we talking about? Right? I can't figure it out. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You know what, Phil? Send me something right now. Put it put it here in the, can you do that? I think you could do that, Phil. If not, send it to me by messenger and I'll pull it up. Okay. I would love to read something of Phil's. It's a shame I do this. I should start going to Benzinga and just pull all of Phil's stuff and read his stuff because I go to the worst place, Yahoo. You can see Yahoo News, the worst. Yeah, right? In sunglasses and black beanie, a Canadian man named Michael Jackson. No. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Michael Jackson doing it? What? Phil Hall just sent me a story. We're doing it. We're getting to that one right after this. Let me get to this little intro here. In sunglasses and a black beanie, because he burned his hair in a Pepsi commercial, a Canadian man named Michael Jackson on Friday appeared on Live with Laura Lynn. She's filling in for Kelly Ripa, a right-wing online show, and explained why he's been on the run with his 7-year-old daughter for the last 2 months, singing, "Oh, just beat it. We get it, buddy. You're doing it." Jackson told the host, Laura Lynn Tyler Thompson, that his ex-wife wanted to vaccinate their daughter against the CV virus, and I couldn't let it happen. Good man. That part's not in there. I'm just saying. Jackson did not say where he was speaking from, but he went, and he admitted that he had kept the girl since about November 11th, long past when he was supposed to return her to her mother. Upon learning that his wife would probably bugaboo the girl, Jackson said, "My choice was made then and there that this wasn't going to work." No, I think actually this is a Canadian. Upon learning that his wife would probably vaccinate the girl, Jackson said, "My choice was made then and there that I wasn't going to work," is Jordan Peterson's situation, "and that I had to protect my daughter from it. So I kept her. He added, he kept her situation. Saskatchewan judges have issued 2 court orders for Jackson to return the girl to her mother, Mary Care Jackson. Canadian Broadcasting Corp News reported. Look, guys, I get it, but he did a good thing. It's a very patriotic thing to make sure that your daughter does not get the bugaboo when she's 7 years old. Right? It doesn't stop a friggin' thing, right?
You just don't get really sick.
Kids don't get really freaking sick. What are we talking about here?
Jill Drennan, Marie Carr Jackson's attorney, told CBC News that Jackson might have fled Saskatchewan province with his daughter. "We simply don't know where she is. We're asking the public for help." See? Yeah. Drennan told the news outlet, adding, "We've never seen anything like this before. We've been looking about." Didn't say that. Michael Jackson could not be reached for comment. That is not because he is on the run either. Yeah, it didn't go well for him back in the day. So looking for Michael Jackson now is like that lady in the news that says, "Oh, the person who was murdered was not able to be reached for comment." In November, the Canadian government approved the Pfizer-BioNTech Bugaboober for children's 5 to 11. Since then, about 45% of the children age group have received at least one bugaboo dose, while only 2% are fully bugabooed, according to the Canadian government. I think that's good because Canada sucks. I'm not saying literally. I'm just saying that the way they're running things right now sucks. You don't go out there and force people to take something that's experimental. You don't make it non-experimental when the freaking news is telling you that there's all kinds of side effects, and you're sitting there on the sideline watching people fall on their side in the middle of a soccer match. What happened to that guy? Oh, he just died at 28 naturally. Oh, really? 100 people? Not sure about that one. Guys, next story. Let's get into it, right? What are we talking about? Then we're getting to Phil's.
Treasure hunter strikes gold. Discovery of 700-year-old Henry III coin. That's a good one. It doesn't seem to be scrolling, so we may be going to Phil's right now. Yep, looks like it. Hold on. Yeah, see, it won't work. Look at that. Who's this bumbling folio right over here? Look, my Aunt Judy told me I took a poop in my double diaper. Yep, did it right then. It's a sad thing when he's double diaper pooping it. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need a double diaper poopy situation. A 0-bedroom house marketed. Where are we? A 0-bedroom house marketed as the worst house on the best block sold for nearly $2 million in San Francisco. Look at that friggin' piece of crap, guys. Right? I'm just saying the house was built in 1900 on 320 Day Street. It has no bedrooms and just one bathroom. Because of its condition, the property will likely be overhauled. In a deal that one Instagram user called Peak San Francisco, a 120-year-old home sold last week for just shy of $2 million. The property is notable not so much for what it has, but for what it doesn't. A bedroom. According to its listing, a boarded-up contractor special, 320 Day Street has 0 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a kitchen that appears to date to World War II. It is the worst house in the best block, making a fantastic opportunity, the Compass real estate agents Todd and Kim Wiley wrote, adding that the extreme deferred state meant that the buyer needed to make an all-cash offer. Look, Todd Wiley told Insider the conservatorship sale, which is in the process that involves the California probate court, helped push the price to more than double what they had proposed at the outset. Look, it's very interesting when you get a story like this. San Francisco, they're reaming you. Look, we thought the property would sell at 1.6 mil. We had the data for that. This is Wiley. Hold on. We're going to do a little Wiley action. Hold on. We thought the property would sell at like 1.6 mil, We had the data for it, But then the human spirit of competition took over, right? Yeah, we're like doing it. Like, wow, Wiley in it. Dude, check it out. I'm doing a Wiley going out on the freaking surf later out here San Francisco style. In short, Wiley said the conservatorship sale process subjected the property to a live auction environment. Not once, but twice! Bang diggity boo! Which led to a head scratcher closing price of $1.97 million. Are you freaking kidding me? For a postage stamp there in San Francisco, you gotta rip that freaking sucker down, do it all over, $1.7 million? Crazy. You're doing a 1.97 mil on that crapper? The house is in the No Valley neighborhood. Yeah, there's no house neighborhood. It's like a neighborhood, and there's no house. You bought the freaking $2 million shack. Shackaroo. Look, it's peppered with multi-million-dollar homes, single-family homes there sell for a median price of about $2.7 million. That means that some go lower. You paid almost $2 million for a freaking shack. No bedrooms. How you doing? How's it going over there? You did that. You're the no-bedroom guy. Look, nearby renovated single-family homes with similar space often sell for more than $4 million. Okay, they're giving us a little more information here, okay? Again, I don't read these stories up front. This is all cold read, fam and friends. We do it live. They sell for $4 million and can fetch over $6 million, the Real Deal reported. But Wiley said the more appropriate comparisons were updated homes that sell for $2.8 and fixer-uppers going for $1.4 to $1.6 million. I guess that was pre the piece of crap that just sold for $1.97. Just saying. The property's other key selling point is that its lot size of 2,800 square feet, which is spacious in San Francisco's terms. The lot is also zoned for up to 2 residences. Well, that does make you can do a double-decker situation. If you do a double-decker situation down there in San Francisco, doing it on No Street neighborhood, right? 320 Day. You got 320 Day, you did a double-decker, so it's 320 and 322 Day. It's just another day, like when you do that. It's the latest in a recent series of 7-figure sales of uninhabitable properties in the Bay Area, including a historic home and an old theater in San Jose and a 4-bedroom home in Walnut Creek that was burned to the studs by Menon. Look, when you do a by Menon situation,
You get it done. You know what I mean? Look, last story was that. Now we have to get to my brother Phil Hall's story. Let's get to it, guys. If you guys don't know, Phil Hall is a genius. This is my brother. And he was kind enough to, oh, here we go. He's kind enough to interview yours truly. I guess it was about the end of the first year Renaissance Man. And there's an article. And then also Phil was awesome enough to review Batmark versus Supermark. He gave us a very kind review on Batmark versus Supermark. And I don't know if he's had a chance to review the other movies yet, but I'd love to get him to give us his opinion on the other 3 feature films I released in the last 6 months. But let's see. Oh, uh-oh. Phil, they're trying to hit me with the pop-ups over here. I'm gutted! Adele postpones Las Vegas residency night before premiere due to CV-19. Oh, this is salacious! This is salacious, Phil! Let's get into it. This is from our brother, Phil Hall. Fam and friends, give him a follow on Benzinga. Give him a follow over on Twitch, Twitter. Tuper Looper is a new platform that we're all on. I know you're on Tuper Looper. Look, when we're doing a Tuper Looper situation and I'm dropping like shorts on Tuper Looper, but like they're being seen finally, like that was cool when Phil like, sent me a little text on the side. He goes, "Did you know you're being seen on Tuper Looper?" I was like, "No, Tuper Looper's doing it." He's like, "Yeah, don't TikTok it. Don't go YouTubing it anymore. Tuper Looper." And at the Tuper Looper situation, I was like, good. I had a Tuper Looper, 2 for the light to the price of 1. Tuper Looper. So guys, we're doing it. Phil Hall's story. This is it. Let me read the byline again. This is it right here. I'm gutted! Adele postpones Las Vegas residency night before premiere due to CV-19. Ooh. On the night before she was scheduled to launch her Las Vegas residency at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace Hotel, a subsidiary of Caesars Entertainment Incorporated, British music star Adele announced her shows were being postponed due to COVID-19. I can't say it, obviously, spreading among her production team. That is scary. It started with Adele, and she's apparently not, like, she was fully bugabooed, and she's not spreader. Like, no, when you're bugabooed, you're not a spreader. It's all the unbugabooed. That's in the article too. Phil, why did you write that in there? What happened? In an online video message, a tearful Adele declared, "I'm so sorry. My show ain't ready." The residency, Weekends with Adele, was planned as a 4-month engagement consisting of 2 shows each weekend at the 41,000-seat Coliseum. We've been absolutely destroyed by delivery delays. And this is her again. We've been absolutely destroyed by delivery delays. Where she's got like a cockney, right? We've been absolutely... I can't freaking do a cockney, guys. What are we talking about over here? We've been absolutely destroyed by delivery delays. I've been absolutely destroyed. I can't do... Why can't I do an English accent right now? We're going with some other fool. We've been absolutely... Okay, we're going to do an English proper. Let's do a proper Englishman, okay? We've been absolutely destroyed by delivery delays, and half my crew, half my team have come down with CV-9. Adele added, "It's been impossible to finish the show. I can't give you what I can... I can't give you what I can right now. It's impossible to finish the show, and I can't give you what I can right now." That's what she said. She said it again, guys, better than that. She did it like this. "It's been impossible to finish the show, and I can't give you what I can right now. I'm gutted. I'm gutted. I'm sorry. It's so last minute, you know. We've been awake for 30 hours trying to figure it all out, and we've run out of time." Look, when you're up for 30 hours, you got a show, and like an hour later, yeah, you run out of time. It happened. Why it matters, the Las Vegas residency was designed to connect Adele with audiences without the need for extensive touring and equipment in an environment where COVID-19 has yet to abate. But announcing the postponement, she apologized to fans who traveled to Las Vegas to see her perform. "We're going to reschedule all the dates," she said. She added, she didn't say it, Phil. "We're on it right now. I'm going to finish my show and get it where it's supposed to be. You know, like I'm just not there. I'm really sorry. It's been impossible. We've been up against so much, but it just ain't ready. I'm really sorry. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, Adele's show had expected to gross between $1.5 million and $2.2 million in ticket sales per performance, with the star taking in $685,000 for each night. What, are you freaking kidding me? Am I reading that right? Just, the show must go on, Adele. The show must go on. Oh, collect that freaking money. Do a double-decker situation. She's going to make $1.5 mil, $2.2 mil per performance. $685,000 ching in her pocket for each performance, guys. So, guys, end of the day, that is a story compliments of our brother, Phil Hall. Unbelievable, right? A per-show record for a Las Vegas residency. Guys, she was about to hit a per-show record, and she did the right thing. Rescheduling. You know, we'll do it next time. I can't go on. I've got the CV. She couldn't go on. You can't go on and do like an extra long dance that night and like sing extra long notes the night you got Cove. You can't go out there Adele-ing it and be like, and you keep holding the note. The CV-19 situation, you're holding it though, just to show us how much you appreciate the audience. You're there in front of them, they're doing it, they're watching you, and you're, and when you went like this, that was a good moment when you did that. And we were like, yay, we love her even more now. She came out and she did it, you know, during a CV-19 situation. She's there. She's got it. CV-19. She's out there. And like the bands in the back, like they took a break because she's still going. They're like, dang, Adele's doing it. She's doing it. And she's got a CV-19 situation. I respect her now. I respect her. I don't know any of her music, but I respect that she's doing it, you know. Strumming my pain with fingers, right? That's her song, right? She's doing it. Yeah, she's in the middle of it. Lady in red, something like that, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. But she's holding the note. Don't forget, she's holding the note. Bang, biggity, boop, 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 boop. Sometimes you get an Adele situation going and you're feeling lucky, you know, like a Clint Eastwood situation, you know, where you're just like, thank you for giving me that information, Clint. So guys, that's our news stories for the day. We did it. You know, we're here, Renaissance Man Show, doing a news story situation every day now. This show is everything at once. It's live songwriting, live comedy, live news, and also just insanity, right? Every day, forever, day 1,116 in a row going on right this freaking second. Who's doing it? Right? Look, make sure you give me a follow over here on TikTok. All right, I'm live every freaking day, forever. Isn't that enough to get a follow? What are we talking about over here? I'm doing it. I'm showing up. How about you smack that freaking screen so we can get some more people here too? Bang, biggity, boop, 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 boop. When you're doing it, you got the microphone, double microphone situation. I'm doing a double microphone situation. Yeah, you got to put the hand up. You better put the hand up doing a diva situation up there. And when you start, when you shake it, ooh, when you shake it, the world changes. All of a sudden, everybody gathers around. They're like, the jaws hit the ground. He's doing it. You know, that's what they do. Anna, thank you so much for your donation. You rock. And have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. Remember, guys, this is a live show every single day at around 10 p.m., but I am attempting to get on earlier. It just always seems like it doesn't happen, and I get on the air around 10 o'clock. So tomorrow I hope you'll join me, and remember to continue to spread the word that there is a guy with an insane amount of positive energy that just lives in the moment and creates. That's all I got. Some philosophy, some in the moment inspiration, some crazy live music, and nonstop live improvisation. Give it a follow, because you will never see it again unless you follow. TikTok is pretty good about keeping audiences from this positivity/truth program. The truth is not popular in 2022. In fact, you are the enemy if you are truth. If you speak truth, you are considered and mislabeled, misinfor, None of this is misinfor or anything. This is the truth. Every second that you are living right here, right now, the only thing you can speak is the truth. Nobody could come out here and live without a script for 1,116 days in a row unless they were speaking truth. You can't come out here and just BS your way through this. This is about living truthfully in the moment, and that allows everything to take place. I can never, ever express myself the way I do if I didn't live truthful here in front of you and vulnerable. To me, there's nothing better than vulnerability in order to create. You need to feel that fear of failure in order to step up and do something that will be memorable, something that can affect real change. And as you know, that is the motto of this program, to effect a positive change one person at a time. So, join me and also help me get that message out. It's the little gestures, it's the small acts of kindness that do not water down anything in your day. They don't take away from your day. They just amplify you as well. You just don't know it yet. When you do for others, when you make someone else smile, you get an internal reward. But just please remember, if we all stand there and say, well, we're just here along for the ride, we have no way to make a change ourselves, we can't do anything, I wish I could do something, but I guess I can't. You can. Your actions can affect real change in those around you. And sometimes the people that are making the wrong decisions may start to take note and start to make different decisions because of the things that you're doing. So live for your connection to the spirit of this universe. Live for your connection to the Creator. The Creator is within each and every one of us. Connect with that greatness within, and connect with the Creator of everything. I think that's what this show is proof of. Double Edge, thank you so much for coming by. But I think that's what this show is proof of. We literally are guided by that Creator, and he's or she or the spirit of that Creator is in each and every one of us. It's an energy that we are very fortunate to have within us, but it is locked somewhere within, and it is a journey. It's not easy to get there. It's the longest journey of your life sometimes. Sometimes it's not, but most times it is. Connect with it. Connect with the Lord, the Creator, whatever word you use for the one that created everything that is. And just be grateful that whatever you're able to do, even whatever you're not able to do, those are things specifically designed to your DNA. You're meant to accomplish something specific. Think about that. Like, you got two different schools of thought. People are like, oh, there's a, free will, and you're going to do whatever you want to do, and then there's the concept that everything's predestined, and for me, I believe with most there's a predestination involved, because people are easy to understand. People, as far as their thinking when it comes to big decisions, people are either a positive or they're a negative. There's no in between, maybe a little bit. Oh, my friend, thank you so much. My brother, OG White Isle, makes me very much smile right now. He says, just found out about you about a week ago and I'm hooked. That makes me very happy, my friend. We're here every day. I hope to see you every day. We're either positive or negative on anything, right? The way we decide. Like, something rubs you a certain way. You're either going to want to do it or you're not, based on the type of person you are. Like, I think anybody on the outside who's been observing this show for a very long time would be able to say, based on, say 90 percentile, what kind of decision I'd make on most things. Like, oh, look, there's this situation where you could do this or you could do that. I bet you if that was a thing that Mark had to deal with, he would do this because he's a positive person. So we're easy to kind of judge in a way. So if, say, for example, God was there and he's looking at each and every one of us and he's like, I'm giving you free will. It's a fake free will because he knows what we're going to do. He knows what kind of person we are going in. You're either positive or you're negative. You could be an in-between, and that person's definitely one of the wild cards. You're not really sure which way they're going to go. But in general, I think we people can get a look at us after observing us for a little while and have a good understanding of what we're going to do. I used to have this thing. I'd meet people, have a conversation with them. Within 5 minutes, I used to be like, man, I know a lot about that person. And I don't know why, but I feel like I understand them. I looked into their soul in 5 minutes. And now I met a lady once a while back. Her name was Peggy, and she's a psychic. And the first time I met her, she freaked me the hell out. We had a conversation, and she was actually a talent rep. And I was 18 in college, and this girl I was in theater class with was like, oh, I'm doing modeling on a daily or like weekly. I'm making $1,500 for like an hour. She's like, you should come and do some acting. 'Cause I was an actor. I played, did a bunch of different roles for about 2 years. I auditioned for some stuff for about a year, and then I started writing music hardcore. And once I started writing music, I didn't look back. The improv and all those celebrity impressions were always there, but I stopped doing that. But while I'm doing this, I'm in the process of doing my thing, and I go and meet this lady because she's representing this girl, Marie. So she's like, you should meet with Peggy. I'm like, okay. I go sit down with Peggy. Within like 2 minutes, guys, she freaked me out. She started telling me everything about myself, like really, really detailed stuff. Oh yeah, well, you're like this, and so you like to do this. And I'm like, matter of fact, so you like to, yeah. So how long have you been doing it? And I'm like, how the freak do you know all this? She goes, I'm a psychic. I was like, what? And I said, what? She goes, yeah, you are too. She goes, but if you don't focus in on it, it will just get weaker. And she goes, so it's really on you. She goes, anybody who's got a connection to it will either get stronger because they focus in on it, or it gets weaker as they, not pay attention. They just kind of let it. She started asking questions like, when the phone rings, do you know who, are you always like, oh, I feel like that may be. And then when you pick it up, it is that person. I was like, all the time. I was like, how about this one? Before she could say anything to me, I was like, I'll think about like a friend I haven't thought of in 15 years, and they'll call me later that day or the following day. And I said, is that me putting it out in the universe that I want them to call me? Or is that them saying, oh, I got to call Mark, and I heard it and I felt it? And she goes, it could be both. But she goes, you probably heard them, that they were trying to find your number or something. And it's just like a lot of really weird stuff happened. And she said a lot of things that I don't fully remember, but I do remember her saying. She goes, look, you have it too. I remember my father was told by a psychic once when he was younger that he had something, his numbers of his birthday meant something. But here's the crazy thing. I know for certain that I am, not that I'm psychic, but that there's a connection that I have that I can't comprehend. I didn't go to school for philosophy. I didn't go to school for music. I didn't go to school for improvisation. Everything I do here on this show that I've mastered, I just do. I'm meant to do. I was born with this. I have a theory and a philosophy all at the same time. There are amazing doctors. There are amazing doctors out there. But they all had to read everything out of a book. But one doctor wrote the book. And then everybody was like, oh, that's how you do this. We write a book here. I don't want to follow what anybody else has ever done. That's why we've obviously bucked the system here, gone live 1,116 days in a row. We go up for 2 hours every single day. I clearly do not do things the way everybody else does them. If I wanted to follow the success format and do 20-minute shows, go on every day for 20 minutes for the last 1,116 days in a row, we probably have a ton of people that know about this program. But going on for 2 hours every day, doing a Joe Rogan-esque type of show every single day of the year for 3 years straight, it's clear that I want to elbow the system in the face. I have no interest in doing what everybody says is the success. I had many people who are like, oh, I studied marketing and you're doing it all wrong. I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? They're like, short and sweet. Don't do 2-hour shows, do 20 minutes, get in and get out. Nobody wants to listen to 2 hours and no one's going to have time to go over a 2-hour show on a daily basis. And I'm like, I know you're right, but I'm creating feature films. I'm creating so many songs. We're inspiring. Even if it's one person in the chat, they're getting something from that moment. How am I supposed to stop that? Out of a selfish reason to want more eyes on what we're doing, the creation that's going on here. That's not what's meant to happen with my program. My program's meant to be literally to leave as much as humanly possible behind for a world that may never know I'm here, but to leave it for the world. I can't do 20-minute shows just because I need to get into the groove, the algorithm. No. I'm going to rely on you guys. I'm going to rely on the world that's inspired by what I do to make sure people find me. Because I will not relinquish this inspiration and this motivation and also this intuition within me that tells me to show up every day and do 2 hours, not to do 20 minutes. There's a huge part of me that says just do 20 minutes, dude, and you can blow it up really quick. And I'm like, can't do 20 minutes. How do you do 20 minutes when you're live songwriting, live comedy, and live now the news? I want to have an interview every single day. How do you do that in 20 minutes? You can't. I'm so glad OG's here. Oh, goodness. So guys, that's just my philosophy in general, is that I will never do what they expect. I'll never go against my intuition. And I believe one day this will be reviewed, even this message. Somebody will come across it and say, I'm thankful that he didn't do 20-minute shows. It may be in 50 years. It may be in 100 years. But somebody's going to come along and say, I'm glad this guy showed up and did 2 hours every day for that many days. Because now I got some content to go through for the next 5 years. Every day. Oh my goodness. I know, right? A Morrissey character. I like that from the Smiths. I love that song they do. It's like something about like a da 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 dun da da. I can't think of something about Big Mouth something. Big Mouth Strikes Again. That's it, right? Big Mouth Strikes Again. Nice. Yeah, we can't do feature films in 20 minutes. It's impossible. But right now we do have 4 that have been accomplished, and I have many more we have to get to. Like, I've got to get back to filming some of that, guys. This is the problem when you've made some serious goals for yourself. Like, I got to get an album out in 10 days. So that's on my mind. I'm like, okay, I got to start editing songs. I got a feature film to start, or to finish up, because we have to get a second feature film of the year out in February. But here's the thing, like, why am I doing that? Like, why am I doing a feature film a month? Like, it's not like we're gonna like if we could get the audience there, like we're like, hey, 100,000 people are coming to watch your film. Like, okay, do another feature film every month, dude. Like we're doing, and it's like I think our films get viewed more than anything else, but still, it's still not like I'm creating this for people. I'm creating it for. I don't even know why. Just like I'm having too much fun, like to not do it. And again, it may never be seen, but at least it's there. At least it's there. I get a kick out of it all. I personally do. Like I said, I have a hard time finding content that I can really fully laugh at without hearing F-bombs. And sometimes I'm up for that, but a lot of times I'm not, especially like kids in the car. My kids, like, I don't want to hear F-bombs dropping. I would like to have something that is funny without having to go and say F this and you're a D. And I'm like, man, are you kidding me? Like, how about you just be funny? I think that's a hard part. A lot of people feel like they have to have a crutch. Like here's a funny thing. When I was just a musician traveling the country doing college shows, and this is 2003, 2003. And so it was about 20 years ago. Wow. I'm traveling the country. I'm doing college shows. And my crutch was the guitar. I was so uncomfortable talking into the microphone and just doing my impressions and making people laugh. Never would think, I was too afraid to do stand-up comedy. So I literally just hold my guitar and I'd be like, wow, guys, you guys ain't come down. Have a good time. Check this out, guys. I'd be like, Casey Kasem. And I'd just do like a couple impressions, then I'd start the next song. But I was too afraid to put the guitar down. I always felt like I needed to hold that guitar as a crutch. So it's the same thing as saying, I got to say an F-bomb. I got to drop a B. I got to do this. I got to disparage a woman, whatever it is, in order to get that edgy laugh. No. Just freaking go at it. Say something. Do something. Make a body, move. Something like a facial tick. This is my trademark. My trademark is animation. I think it's funny, but when Giggles comes by, she plays my stuff at like 1.5 speed. She tells me all the time, I haven't done this ever, but she's like, oh, you got to play that at 1.5 speed. Like if you play any of the Dick Facce stuff at 1.5 speed, apparently it's hilarious. Because I'm already like, what, are you kidding me? Hold on a minute. And then you do it fast. She's like, because it says it's like some animation. It looks crazy. But look, that's just me. I've always been a Jim Carrey-ish type of person. I used to love Jim Carrey. But I've always been extremely connected to every action, I guess. Like it's weird. But when I want to do something, my whole body responds to that comedic moment. As you guys can probably tell, whenever an improv is going on, my face, the expressions, everything that's going on is revolving around whatever's coming out of my mouth, and it all connects every piece of my body in order to do something physical along with that vocal cue, And it's quite insane. But that's the thing that I've connected to. Like I said, everybody has a thing that they've connected to or that they could connect to and bring to the surface. For me, it happens to be what we do. This is whatever this stuff is. And I want to help you guys find that thing in your life. And like, I want to start getting you guys on the air. We're going to start taking phone calls again. And we're going to start finding out, like, what are you feeling? What are you feeling like is your thing? I want to hear from you guys, even in the chat right now. Shoot it in the chat. What do you think is your unique genius? Have you just discovered it yet? Send me a note here in the chat. Like, yes, Mark, I know what my unique genius is. Or, no, I have no idea what it is. I'm still trying to find it, Mark. I want to hear where you are in your journey to find that uniqueness. Because I want to help you locate it. I want to bring it to the surface for you so you can hold it and you can take ownership of you, the true you, the one that you were meant to become. Is anybody out there willing to try that? I think that would be a pretty cool thing. I'm going to actually shut this off here real quick. Let me do something here. I'm going to put this in right here. Let's see something here. Let's see. I'm going to try something out here because I think I'd like to find out. This is, to me, a very, very interesting conversation that we need to have. So, Sid's still trying to find it, and that's what I think the important detail here is, trying to understand what it is that we're meant to do. So, if you're up for a call and you want to talk about it at all, it's right there on the screen. I think it would be an interesting thing to have a conversation about where you are in the journey to uniqueness, because we all have it. And if you're going to say to me when you call, I don't have a unique thing about me, then that's a conversation in itself, because each and every one of us do. We have something that the world needs, something that the world is waiting for you to uncover in order to share with them. For me, it happens to be, I think, showing up every day, creating as much as possible, and leaving it here for the world. That's what I'm meant to do. That's what I think my unique genius is, my connection to this universe, my mission in life. And I did say those words. I said to my friend on the messenger, I said, I think it's my mission. Who gave you the mission? I think it's pretty clear who gave me the mission. Here's the crazy thing. Think about this for 1 second. Let's just absorb the reality of life. If I'm out here trying to speak the messages of the Lord, I think I am. I don't talk about this often because I don't want to alienate any of you. I don't want you to feel alienated. I want you to, whatever you call your connection to this thing, I want you to have. But just know I'm doing the work of the Lord, okay? And if I'm doing the work of the Lord, and again, I was sent here to do this work, and we know that the earth is owned and run by the devil, we have our answer why this is completely impossible to break through a barrier of hate. We have our answer. It's very clear. When the good goes up against the evil, it looks to be an unmanageable challenge. This is an impossible task. There's no way to scale these walls. There's no bomb big enough to take down this wall. The intention, the illusion is that they will defeat, when the reality is they fear the light. They fear it so much that they go and work overtime to stop it from being seen and being felt. There is a moment coming for each and every one of us where he is going to come, it is going to come, and we need to be ready. Again, I don't talk about this often, but we need to be ready. We have a lot of family members that are preppers. My brother Rip Curl, he's amazing. Give him a follow if you can. I love him. He's a prepper. Definitely prep yourself for anything that's happening here in this physical world. But this program here is a part of preparing your soul for what's coming next. I guarantee you, if you had or have a distraction in your life from this evil that's being forced upon you, and that distraction is there for you every day of the year, when you start living the messages of light, they're going to start trembling. The more of us that reverberate with love, the more they tremble. The fear is that we will come together. They fear us becoming one. As one, they will run. And there's no hiding once we come together. And that is the thing that I don't understand, because they've actually made it very clear. They know that. They're like, if they ever knew what we were trying to do to them and they came together, then they'd realize they can destroy us. We could destroy the evil of this world if we just come together. It's that simple, and nobody wants to do it. They want to continue to divide into groups and swallow the agenda of division. But that's the devil working in his mysterious ways to seed the division of a world that's dying. This show and other shows like this are the only chance at bridging the gap between nothingness and everything. I think heaven may be in our minds. It may be in our hearts. And we're here, we're in this reality. There's heaven's here, hell's here, this is everything. But it's a state of mind. When you connect to your unique genius, when you have gratitude for it, and when you begin to utilize it as the tool that it was meant to be used as, you begin to live the life that you were meant to lead. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy. It doesn't mean doors are going to open. It doesn't mean there's any sort of success that goes along with that. It's just what you are meant to and able to do. The timeline you're in and the reaction of the world around you, you have no control over. But if you are someone trying to make a positive world take place, don't expect much of an applause by the world around you. The evil is still in control. We got work to do. That's why I'll be back for day 1117 in a row. Yeah, I want you guys to, again, I don't get religious on this show, but I watched a few things recently and I started to put myself into perspective of what these people were saying. And I realized that, I want to be very clear. I don't want anybody to think that I am doing anything. Oh, no. I'm connected to the spirit of this universe. And I was sent here to do this. Now, was I sent here by the Lord? Is this a starseed situation? I'm pretty sure it's something like that. Like, there's no explanation for never opening up a textbook and having a lot of people say, a lot of stuff you say sounds like Socrates or Nietzsche. I'm like, I never read any of those guys. I haven't read any philosophy books. I speak from my heart. I listen and I allow and I speak. And the words just happen to be there for everybody. I'm no different than any of those guys. They just wrote a book. The words came out of them just like it came out of me. The thing is, and I had one of my mentors told me this once, he goes, there's nothing new. It's all been said before. It's all out there and it's there to be taken in and regurgitated and shared again with the next generation. So am I pulling from the atmosphere? Am I pulling from the creative universe and just bringing it back to life again? It's the same words another motivational speaker would say, or 10 years ago, or 50 years ago, or 1,000 years ago. Probably. We all are living in the same universe. We're all feeling the same emotions. We all go through life and feel the ups and downs of it. And we express ourselves in different ways, but I believe some of us are able to eloquently share how it feels to go through it. They say we think about so much stuff on a daily basis. The thoughts, the amount of thoughts that go through our minds on a daily basis, it's an insane amount. Maybe because I don't think about the micro, you know? The micro thoughts or whatever you call them, the micro, quick conversions or Google searches, whatever you want to call them. Because we're always, I guess, doing those little micro, I have to make it right here. You're like always thinking about something. So I get there's a thought every split second or whatever. But a lot of them we're not actually comprehending because it's just our mind doing things for us. Like understanding that it's raining, so putting the windshield wipers on, or stuff like that you wouldn't think. You're just doing it naturally. I think if we have all those thoughts that are naturally going on that we're not even able to comprehend because our subconscious is taking care of them, and then we're also compounding that with all of the fear and all of the negativity and all of the anxiety of this world that's continuing to try to push the propaganda on you. Just think about that. What do you have left in order for peace and serenity to find its way to the surface? What's there? There's nothing left. You're there living in fear, desperation, doing whatever they say. Oh, another one? I gotta take another one? Okay. I'm scared because people are not using their minds and their hearts anymore. They believe too easily. They don't do the proper research. And one of my friends, Rob, said something on Twitter. He said, yes, big tech is to blame. He said, however, the people are to blame as well. He said, because all they really have to do is a little bit of research to disseminate and to go through and figure out and to do a little bit of research to find you. Because he was saying, he's like, geez, you're on he made a really nice quote. He said, you're on like a Ricky Henderson and Ty Cobb path. He's like, has anybody ever run long form over 1,100 days in a row? I'm like, I don't really know. I said, but the crazy thing is this, not that I've done it, again, that I'm doing it to a deaf world. That's the crazier thing. Everybody would have quit like a long time ago. Someone's making money doing this for $1,000. Yeah, I get that. Okay, look, they got a streak going. Okay, great. They're making a lot of money. That's good for them. I've never made a penny for it. This is just family members, donations. That's it though. So I do this for the world. I do this because someone needs to go out and do something selfless to change this world. Someone has to inspire another to wake up and say, wait a minute. This guy's gone live for 1,116 days in a row. I think I can get up today and I go to work. I think I can go out and I can change that tire. I think I can go and I can change the spark plugs on my car today. This guy did. I think I can go for a jog today. If this guy shows up for that many days in a row, maybe I can go live today for one day. If this guy can do 1,130, I could do this. I could do anything. If I can inspire anybody out there to believe for even one split second that they could do anything and anything is accomplishable, you can go out there and take on any task. And if you truly believe you will, you will. It's only been the reality over and over every single time. The only thing that's different is this, like saying, oh, I want to manifest people to see what we're doing. That's the only thing I can't manifest. I can manifest being a great Beatseat player. I can manifest learning how to play the guitar when I never knew how to play it. Still don't know how to play the guitar. I don't know what all I'm doing on that thing. I have no idea what I do on that thing. I play what I hear. I find it. That's why I think even last night you heard, it took me a few minutes to find the riff before we played this third song. And that's how I work. I hear things and have to find them because I'm not a trained musician. I know nothing about the guitar. I know nothing about the comedic art. I found some things that I'm able to do pretty well, That's, I guess, it. That's all I could say is I found I tell you guys to look for your unique geniuses. I found mine. And that doesn't mean a thing. It just means that I'm able to express myself and to deliver the messages that I was intended to deliver. It's like it's such a hard thing to determine what to post always. Like I'm posting comedy always, and I'm like posting music. I'm like, this is the stuff I should be posting, you know? Comedy's great. I need to distract the world, but you know, maybe I should just download this show and take all of these little inspirational moments here and just drop 55,000 shorts of inspiration. Just put them out there for the next 6 months, just every day. Forget about the comedy and music for a while. So I feel like we've been doing those two things. I got 156 songs on Spotify last year. I had another thought today. I'm like, maybe what I'll do is release this album for you guys on the 31st, and then I won't actually play any of the songs until the 31st. So on the 31st, I'll release the album, and then I'll release each of those songs, the YouTube versions, the videos, each, every couple days in February. So you're actually viewing the videos while you're, like, that's a great song. Oh, that album's live right now? Yeah, it's live. You know what I mean? So that's something to consider too. I'm going to just take this off the screen. I think we'll do some calls next time. But I just wanted to, I guess, rant a little bit about that. I want you guys to let me know when you start to get close to, or if you found your unique genius. Like I had a conversation. This was, let me see if I can even find the chat. This is just last week. Let me just check something here. Let's see. Oops. Of course, it's not letting me in because I'm in front of my microphone. Okay, this right here was a call. Let me see where it was. Ben. So check this out. Ben Legier sends me, we actually had a nice conversation together. And Ben and I chat, and he tells me about how he had gotten this really bad accident. And I wanted to have him on the show to talk about this. And then he tells me about that led to what he does now. He like makes these machine shots, these shot parts for bikes. And it's like a really, really awesome thing he does, but it's his unique genius took place because of a bad accident that he had, a bike accident, riding a bike. And it's amazing how things lead us, even though sometimes it's a bad thing that happens, it leads us to our unique genius. I don't know if I would have I don't think I would have invented the Beatseat if I had signed that record deal back in 2008. That record deal would have put me around a band. They would have hired people or put them around me, and I never would have ever thought about the Beatseat. The Beatseat came out of a need, a solution to a problem, playing shows by myself and needing a percussion that I didn't have. So I created the Beatseat so I could kick it. And that's revolutionary. That's why I patented it. I wanted to make sure I don't want anybody having that out one day and they'd be like, oh yeah, we got this new thing. It's the kicker bucker. No. I invented the Beatseat. I have the patent for it. It's 2019 Summer NAMM Editor's Choice winner. That's a real deal. NAMM, they know about my invention. So the reality is you can't sit on the sideline. I have too many inventions still in my mind I can't bring to the surface until Beatseat takes off. I can't do any of the other ideas I have until that my first invention does something. There's way too much in this world going on, to do one more thing, So right now we push on the coolest drum there is out there. I'm here every single day playing it. And I'll keep my other inventions hopefully close to my heart. We'll see if they stay there. Sometimes, they get picked up. 2 of them, nah. In general, I got a bunch of them. I'm hoping that I can still bring them to the surface one day. But right now, let's get that Beatseat out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody needs a Beatseat. In fact, I just did a really cool thing. Did I put them up? I think I did. I'm going to show these to you guys. Check this out. I just built 2 Beatseats.
You are the father. The friggin' guy goes, oh!
Oh, so funny. So this right here is the website for Beatseat. It's beatseat.rocks. And just check this out real quick because I made these really cool Beatseats. This is an order that came through the other day. Look at this. These are basically building blocks colors. Oops, there we go. Oops, now I gotta go back. Look at this. Isn't that cool? So I built these. I hand build them myself, obviously, you know. And this was done for a company called the Umbrella Club, and they ordered them for a hospital. And the story behind this is this, just so you guys know. The Beatseat is not just a drum for musicians, it's a sensory therapy drum. So if you know anybody who's got a special need like autism or dealing with cancer recovery or anxiety, this is the ultimate drum because it's sensory. When you hit it, you feel it. It comes through your body. And so we've seen some amazing things happen with children with autism, and they change right in front of our eyes. And that's when we first found out about it. And now we want to bring it to every special needs community in the country. Everyone should have a Beatseat. But it's not just special needs people. I mean, everybody in the world deals with anxiety. They all need a Beatseat. There should be 7.7 billion Beatseats sold. Everybody should have a Beatseat. Kick the friggin' hell out of it. Smack the friggin' hell out of it. You know? Doing it. Oh, goodness. So, guys, let me put a little piece of music on real quick. Yeah, absolutely. OJ said he always gets sparks like that, and some better than others. I feel like the sparks will lead to a huge flame of unique. That's so true. So true. OG, that's so great, though. At least you're doing the work. I think, like, if we all can do the work on self in order to, you know, like, once you start to dial in on that thing, just start working on it, you know, like every day. I think about Kobe Bryant, how that guy was like, he was a great basketball player and he still would outwork every single person. And that's why he became super, like one of the best of all time, you know? Let me see if I can find you something here. I'm going to play you a piece of music so I can go and grab a bite to eat or something. I need a bowl of cereal. You know what? What time is it? Oh, we're at 1:51. No, I'm going to do this. I'll play you a quick song and then we're going to probably call it a night. It's already almost 2 hours into this puppy. Playlists. Let's look for a piece of music here. Something that we haven't listened to in a little bit. How about that, guys? We've got 321 songs in the playlist here on YouTube. So feel free to pop in here anytime and listen to some music. But Spotify, iTunes, I'm on every platform there is. And you can listen on Spotify for free. But buying an album supports the show. Everything comes back to me, and I really appreciate that. Because like I said, this is a passion. This is a passion project. All right, I'm going to play you guys a tune here that I have not listened to in a little while. It's called Winds of Change. Now, my brother Keith comes in and he says, "Hey, Mark, can you do me a favor? Play a song called Winds of Change by..." I don't even know who the hell the artist was originally. He's like, "Hey, can you play Winds of Change?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't know who the hell the Winds of Change are." Okay, or the name of the song. So what does that mean? That means we get to write a new song for Keith. And this is what I came up with. When he said Winds of Change, this
Cole,
is what
he's my
we do. Check it out. Let's see if we can get this going here for like a new song. This is going to be Keith's rock out. It's called Winds of Change, right? Sometimes when you least expect it, the world shifts under your feet. You got no one to move from there.
feel the winds of change as they push you down the road. You find who you are, you bring it to the surface, then you feel the light inside of you shines. The winds of change. Wake up, feel the sun on your cheek. Take a deep breath and fill your soul with life. You got one life, you got one chance, you got one path. So if you just stand up and go right now, you'll find the way. I know you'll find the way in the winds of change. And the winds of change. Look out, the angels call. Keep your ears open for the sound. It will beckon you to come to life, and if you fade away, I'll miss you. 'Cause we can't stop the winds of change. Now we can't stop the winds of change. Are blowing, your life is changing, everything you know is all gone. And when the winds change, whoa, 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 of change. Oh, I love that tune. Is there a pick throw? Maybe? No pick throw. Those are
Sorting
old school
No pick throw situation on that one. Let's see. I'm going to play you one more. One more piece of music here. Put down something else that we have not listened to in a while. Okay. Man, there's so many crazy songs here. All right, this one's a good one right here. I mean, I'm passing by 7,000. I'm like, yeah, I'd like to do all of these right now. They're all great. There's one here, though. It's kind of like a... I'm just going to play it for you. But the bottom line is it's like a gospel tune. Who knows what I'm playing? It's a gospel tune. Found it. It's called Get Up and Go. Oops, went backwards by accident. Okay. This right here, we need the world to see this one, guys. This one right here is from April 27th, 2021. It's on my album, I want to say the 4th album of the year, because it's April. And it's called Get Up and Go. It's a beaut. Let's get some views on that. This thing's only got 97 views. This is another original piece, original moment that took place just because I strummed the chords with this organ and this first note came out. We wrote this. Let me know what you think.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here tonight to preach and find the light. Put your hands in the air, yeah. I'm gonna get through it all, yeah. No matter how dark it gets outside, just grab a good book and just say your prayers, 'cause tomorrow's not guaranteed. So much hatred in the world right now. We're just trying to cut through. Maybe one day we will find a way to get the world here. When we're doing this, when our souls kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, we gather around, we got something to talk about tonight. There's so much hatred in the world, it starts making you feel alone. Looking at familiar faces, but you don't see the same thing. You seem to have all the answers, and you condemn if someone's different from you. Someone's different from you. We're all different. We're all unique. We're all amazing. We all have something to give to
if we dig deep within, we'll find our own. We must look within, yeah. We must look within, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about time we take a knee. Take a knee for the right reasons, not for some made up cause. Maybe it's real, I don't know anymore, cause I'm so confused. Cause everywhere I go, I just see such anger. The fear keeps compelling us as a whole. Oh, when we're gonna say enough's enough. Ladies and gentlemen, just remember, you only get one life. You only get one day. You only get one moment. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Ooh, we are all so unique. Yeah. Ooh, we are so beautiful. Each and every one of you. So don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to the lies. Cause they're all trying to take you out of this moment right here. But I got news for you. I'm gonna keep on driving every time I'm here with you, to show you that this moment that we share is that thing that we should really care about. The only thing we can change is in this second, in this breath. Don't rest. Get up and go. 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 I'll tell you what, that is a good one right here. Nice. OJ's in for one more. I'm going to get one more in for OG because we went over the 2-hour mark, so it's okay. We play one more. Usually try to see if we can get done by 2, so then we're at least, at a short enough show where people want to pop in. I think I'm going to pop this one out as a podcast because I haven't put out a podcast in a little bit. I think this was a good episode. There's a lot of deep stuff. I think sometimes it's good to put those out, not just all comedy. So I'll drop that one or this one. I'm going to play you a song right here, my brother. Let's see what we come up with. Ooh, I think this is crazy. All right, there's too many songs here. Okay, we're going to do, I think we're going to do Wicked Games. So the story with Wicked Games is this. I'm on the air one day, and I start writing this song.
And 2 minutes and 20 seconds in, my feed gets cut off by YouTube. This happens sometimes, OG. You're gonna hear about this. Like sometimes my show gets cut down by YouTube, or they'll boot me off for saying I'll start saying one specific thing, like talking about bugaboos or whatever, and boom. So I'm staying away from that. And so basically one day I start playing this song. It's called, someone asked me to play a song called Wicked Games by, what's his name? Chris Isaac. I think that's his name. Yeah, Chris Isaacs. And so I look it up, or I'm like, I know the song, but I don't know the song. So when I do that, when I don't know the song, it's what we did with Winds of Change, what we did with the other song, whatever it was, but I'll write a song based on the title. So the title came at me, which was Wicked Game. And this is what I came up with, was Wicked Games, my own song. But the crazy thing is this, just a side story. So 2 minutes, 20 seconds in, feed gets killed, but I didn't know that my feed was dead. I literally recorded the most beautiful version that night. It was so perfect. The whole thing was amazing. It was about 8 minutes long. And when I opened my eyes, I saw that I was off the air. And I was like, what the freak? When I went back and I saw that I only got 2 minutes of it, I got so pissed off that I just left it. I did take a 20-second clip and put it on TikTok. So about 5 months later, I'm in TikTok and I'm somehow scrolling through and I see this clip. And I'm like, Wicked Games. I'm like, where the freak is this one? And I'm looking through my albums. I'm like, did I release this? And I didn't. And I'm like, did I put it out on YouTube? And I hadn't. And I'm like, I got to find this song now. Now I'm looking at shirt I wore. I'm looking at time, figuring out. I finally find the track. I took the 2 minutes and 20-second clip. I'm about to drop it that night during the show. Literally during the show. I think I even played it for you guys. I was like, guys, I was about to release this today. Instead, pardon me, I said, I think I'm going to have to add on to it. So I took this clip, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and then without even actually listening to it prior, now I do remember, I listened to it myself prior, and I determined not to release it. I'm going to add on to it. And that's what happened here. You're going to see the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds is from, I have a hat on, and then I don't. It's because I took the original and I added to it, and I completed the song that got screwed out from me from YouTube. And I think I did a pretty good job with the remainder of it, but I was upset that I lost the first version. But it's a good story now, and this is what I did with the. I didn't give up. Wicked Game by Chris Isaac. I'm not sure if I know that. You know what though? Since I don't, I'm gonna have to write a song called Wicked Game. Unfortunately, that's how the show rolls. Oh, we haven't listened to this in a while. I love this one. She came to find me. She came to put me down. And I can't understand why she plays these wicked games. I took a call from her last night. She proceeded to scream at me. Then she said she loved me at the end. Oh, why does she play those wicked games? She plays wicked games with my mind, you see. Your wicked games. Your wicked games. I know your wicked games. No, I won't say I gotta go bad enough. I'm with you now. Middle of the night, the phone rings. Hey, honey, don't you know I need you right now? But I'm sleeping, I need my rest. I've got to work in the AM. I don't care. Get yourself over here before I leave you for good. Why does she play those wicked games?
She plays wicked games with my mind, you see. I left my keys at home today. Can't go anywhere anyway. Sitting in the passenger seat in the car, driving all day so far, wondering when we're going to get somewhere. I can open the door and get away. She's been holding me down. She's been taking me out. My mental state is not what it should be. Why does she play those wicked games? Wicked games. Pull up to the cabin, open up the door, go and see if I could get some time alone. Maybe in the bathroom, maybe outside while she washes up. I don't know, need time to take a breath, a break from all these wicked games. I know your wicked games. No, I won't say I gotta go. Bad enough, I'm with your now wicked games. No, I won't say check out the enemy. She keeps on shooting at me with her wicked tongue. Now I'm on the run, running down the mountainside. Got my thumb out, I'm hitching a ride, trying to find my way out of town tonight. I'm sick of all those wicked games. No wicked gotta go. I'm sick of all your wicked games. Yeah, no, you can't come back no more. I'm on my way out the door. You got no looking back no more. I'm she played her wicked games on me. I know you're going to go. You can't come back now. She played that wicked game.
Woo! Oh, so putting that whole thing together was the whole magic. Yeah, so OG, what you hear actually, I think in this one here, let me see what I pulled.
Newman's work because
you're
I've
gonna
lost
hear
what-
my bass lines also and all the loop stuff. You'll hear it. Check this out. It's not really me playing a bass though. I've got a guitar synthesizer where I rock it's like a finger bass through my Les Paul, and you get some solid bass tone. Check this out. This song. Well, first of all, let me tell you about this song. 156 songs last year. They're all on Spotify. It's 12 albums. And there's a lot of society-driven tunes where basically this is all freestyle, okay? Every single thing flows out of me in the moment. So when you read the lyrics at the bottom of the screen on this song specifically, because I started writing the lyrics at the bottom maybe a month after Wicked Games. And from there on, every time I put a song out now, all the lyrics are there. Check out the lyrics on this song, but this is just scratching the surface. There's probably 30 or 40 songs like this, like Mandate This, Masked Up, living in world of rebellion. There's so many crazy tunes that are about society. There's a song where I literally say, if you want to get your misinformation, you could tune into the CDC. It's like this crazy freaking, the thing rhymed. It's nuts. Anyway, this song right here, I want you to hear because I love the way the vocals start on this song. It's probably one of my favorite starts to a vocal, and the hook is freaking fire. The music is just playing it. Here we go. This is called 2021 Living in the Stone Ages. There's a little bass.
You gotta go off the grid, shut it all down, and take your tech and blow it up. Yeah, burn it, take the chips and put a drill through them. Yeah, if you wanna be lost, you gotta get lost. Yeah, 'cause oh, they're tracking you and me. Yeah, they're going to split us up and put us all in different places if we don't get along with their pretend. Yeah, no, I'm not pretending. It's fine with me. No, I'm in the Stone Ages. 2021. Yeah, I'm in the Stone Ages. Feel like I'm in the Stone Ages. On the offensive, yeah, I'm going to attack when you least expect it. Yeah, we're gonna get you, gonna take you down by the neck. Yeah, what's up or down, left or right? Yeah, it don't seem like anyone's very bright anymore. Yeah, can't use that common sense. No one to watch the negative and let it affect you. I don't think that's what you should do. No, shut it down. Yeah, show up with me every night right here. We're gonna get down, write songs and laugh all night. Forget about the dangerously evil world around us. Be the change. Don't wait for the world to rearrange the way they're living, 'cause it's not gonna happen anytime soon. And when the elites are in charge, they never give it up. No, we're just fighting for millennia, trying to find a way out from under ya. Yeah, you just keep your thumb down on everyone. Yeah. 2021, I'm in the Stone Ages. Yeah, can't break away in the Stone Ages. No, we can't break free. No, from the change you got to put down on me. Hell, on everyone seeing the world, you lose your freedom as quick as 1, 2, 3. If you don't fight back, they're coming after you and me, knocking on doors, yeah, sending you here and there, 'cause they think they know best, that they don't follow anything.
Stepping out signs, no, don't even know what it means. Yeah, it's 2021, it seems like we're in the Stone Ages. Hey, 2021, I feel like I'm in the Stone Ages. Feel like I'm in the Stone Ages. 2021, oh, I'm in the Stone Ages. Yeah, yes, it's like a cave coming out. Said what is this? It's a wheel, it's rolling downhill. Yeah, wondering where we find a clean water. You gotta vote in the yellows. They're in the Stone Ages. Yeah, I'm living in the Stone Ages. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the Stone Ages. 2022, I'm in the Stone Ages, yeah. Oh, we can't break out of the spell, yeah. Living in the Stone Ages. They're just holding us all down, just to change the world, yeah. Yes, that new world order, they've been top bound for years, and now they got the chance to take us through it, yeah. With a tailspin, stun, get away from it now. Oh, we're all magnetized to their lies, yeah. In the Stone Ages, no running water, no gotta kill for food, yeah. We're back in, we're in the Stone Ages. We're in the Stone Ages.
Throw that pick, dude. Nothing makes sense in 2021 is fire as well, but that one you should listen to. Nothing makes sense in 2021 is ridiculous. They're just raking in the dollars. Run along with me. Don't want to take on them. Oh, guys, now we have to listen to Funk the Division. I got to put on Funk the Division because now I'm thinking about Funk the Division. That wasn't even the right song. You see that? You see how that works? Funk the Division all of a sudden got on my freaking mind. And I'm like, you know what? You got to hear songs like Lie After Lie and Same Story, Just Another Day. Same story, just another day. That's a fire tune. It's just another day. The whole thing's about freaking getting screwed over by society. Gonna fight back forever. Even the greatest civilizations all fall. That's a fire tune. I'll be here forever. Pfft, fire. The Loop. We live over and over again. It's a loop, my friend. Boom. Oh, 1,000 Days of Truth. Did we listen to that the other day, guys? Hold on, let's just hear what it sounds like. Oh, we gotta listen to this one real quick because it's just fire. I wrote this on day 999 in a row of this show. And so that's over 100 days ago, guys. Think about that. I wrote this over 100 days ago. That's how quick time goes on this show.
Cole,
This right here, I was going to play Funk the Division, but this right here is some fire. This is a train tune right here. If OG's on a train. Woo. You ready, brother? Everything in my mind's eye. I can feel you as you wander by. People wonder why you are creeping around. You going to wait outside till the sunlight
exposes you. You can't hide under the light. You keep saying you can protect me, but you know you can't. You think you're just like the Facce root, but you got people dying every day you do. You say, well, if you run back, you got a better chance of dying. Yeah, but you were lying. Yeah, there's no benefit at all. No, you said we're all gonna fall no matter what we do. You get to buy your weapon, get to buy your weapon. Yeah, there ain't no lesson on what's happening if you get the CV. No. So, no matter where you go, you're gonna run into trouble, you know. Oh, they try to slow you down at the yield. Yeah, they try to slow you down at the stop sign, but it doesn't get you to slow down. When you reach for the stars, you can land on the moon. Gotta go, 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 go. You gotta go, 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 go.
I love that little guitar riff at the end. Ooh, good ending. I'm going to play you guys one more piece of music here that I think
Hurry
is
to Kohl's now
beautiful.
for gear too great to pass up.
This right
Get
here got
Nike
some nice
shoes,
views.
Adidas activewear for $45 and under.
Ooh. This is on album 10, I think, of the year.
Slow down, going wild for the night. Wondering if we're going to find a way into the lies. Stressed with the fear that they create. Yeah, they don't want us to come together. No, they're deflating our human connection. Yeah, they're saying let's drown them out until they don't care. Until they see them bodies drop left and right. They say I don't care cause they're hiding behind a mask. And say what the hell and give me a flask. I'll drink my sorrows down. Just another day, yes. It's just another day. Meander around looking for an answer, yeah. You're hearing the sound of the ocean crash along the beachside property. And people are sitting back wondering if they're safe from the lies. Don't seem like you're safe from a thing to me. Same story, just another day. It's the same story. It's just another day, yeah. same story, just another day. Yeah, he's sitting on a mountain high. He's looking down with a smile from wide to wide, from ear to ear. You know he's happy as can be, 'cause he made profit while he watched people die in misery. Hey, but that's what they're all about. These silly people that just wanna drown us out. And just another day, same story, just another day. Yeah, 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 yeah. Same story, just another day. Yeah. 'Cause we're all vulnerable, vulnerable to the lies. Yeah, that it was 7 years. Yeah, they're putting it on you, pushing the fears on a generation old, and killing us all. It's the same story, just another day. Just another day. Oh, just another day. Yeah. Oh, you're losing days, losing hours, you're losing months and years. You didn't know, but till you're sitting in your recliner saying, where'd it all go? Where'd it go? I'm sitting here in misery now. Go out and live, my friends. Don't listen to this generation of lies. They're trying to kill us one by one from the inside. It's the same story, just another day. Oh, it's the same story, just another day. Well, if we keep on pushing them, keep on pushing them down. We keep on pushing them, we keep on pushing them down. Same story, just another day. Same story, just another day. Just another day. Oh, just another day. Same story, just another day. Same story, just another day. It's the same story, just another day.
Fam and friends. We did it again, didn't we? This is also one of my songs right here. Growing Up with Wally. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Just in time for the ending. I do want to quickly say, Greta, so good to see you. Bex, Sid, Fleming, which I think was one of those Botteroos. Growing Up with Wally. Growing with Wally, so good to see you. OG, so very excited that you found us, that you're here tonight. And hopefully we will see you tomorrow. That's always my hope and dream, is that someone who does find us and connect with us, we will see him again tomorrow, because I will be here tomorrow. Pamela, Raven. I want to quickly share to each and every one of you, because I know you listen to other shows, other programs. My goal here is to have an interview here every single night. If it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour, it could go beyond. With when we had Dave on the other day, it was like an hour and 30 minutes, I think. I'm fine with that. But I want to get someone on every day of the year. So if you watch other shows, if you're mods on other shows and you have a contact with another creator out there, ask them if they want to be on the Renaissance Man show. Tell them it's a friendly show. They can promote their program. I'll write a song for their show. So say it's Wally's World of Music. I'll write Wally's World of Music, a song live here on the show. So whoever comes on here, that's going to be the gimmick. Whoever you can get here to interview on my show, I will write them a song live. If they're willing to sit there and let me, entertain them for a moment and create a song live in the moment based on our conversation and interview, that's what I'll do. We'll have an interview, we'll have a conversation, then I'll write a song about that whole conversation and interview for every person you bring on. I'm going to give you the link right now so you guys can start sharing this with anybody and everybody out there who wants to be on this program. We're live every single day, guys. Let's get an interview here every day of the year, okay? click that link. Do me a favor. You could test it. You could put yourself in there if you want to come on for a conversation as well. Just put a note in on what you want to chat about. And that is the new way to come onto this program to have a conversation. I'm very excited about that. So let's get it out there. Share it with anybody you can, anybody you think would be cool in this program. I had some people sending me some rude messages because I had Dave on. I'm like, look, I'll have anybody on this program. This is an open forum to have a conversation. I don't know everything. I want to have conversations with people who believe things, and I make my own judgments. I have my own judgments on what everything is in life. So I just want to say, in general, I'd like to get the opposite side on. I want to get a globe specialist to explain to me the other side. I want to have alien specialists. I want to have somebody who's anti and say that's not aliens, it's military. I want to have doctors on. I want to have nurses. I want to have, natural physicians. I want to just anybody and everybody who's got a passion or a business. I want to have them on this program to have a conversation. So make it happen, fam. You got the link right there. And let's start doing it on a daily. Just tell them to pick whatever date they want and we'll make it work. And I'll start promoting it when they come in for any potential interviews. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Guys, remember, tomorrow we do it all over again. Until then, Bex, Sid, Fleming. Fleming, are you leaving naughty messages in there? What are we doing? Oh, goodness. Guys, there are 156 songs on iTunes that you can listen to, on Spotify, any music platform that you buy music, you can buy my songs. And you can also go to markpires.com and actually get a album signed. And if you listen to CDs still, like somebody in our family, some people do, so they asked me to make signed albums, which these are double albums. Check this out. This is some fire, guys. And I print them all out here personally, and I sign them and send them off to you. And just to give you an example of another one, Everything is Possible, another ridiculous album right here. Bang, biggity boo, double album situation, signature on the back. We're doing it. Yep, there we go. OG likes the CDs. OG, you can order any of the CDs on my website. I sign them and send them out. Most of them I have ready to go, so I'll sign and send them out the next day. But if it's one you order, I'll print it out tomorrow. I'll make the artwork. I've been wanting to make the artwork for the other six that I haven't yet. So I hope orders come in for those. I've only made them for the 6 that have come in. And I make 5 each time I make a new one. I'll just print out 5. So we have them, guys. If you like CDs, they're signed. And their CDs, they're cool. The CDs themselves, just so you have an idea of how ridiculous these albums came out, just quickly to show you this. Look at this. Let's see if you can see how clean this is. You see how great that came out? This is the most ridiculous quality. Just to give you perspective, I bought the best possible CD multiplier or duplicator that you can buy. It prints the perfect disc. Prints the quality of this is insane. So anyway, I am looking forward to getting these out to you guys. And remember, anytime you're looking for anything entertaining, there's over 1,800 pieces of content on the YouTube channel. So until tomorrow, fam and friends, Bex, Sid, Greta, Growing with Wally, Modoc Roughstock, OG White Owl, our newest family member, welcome to the community. This is a family of light, and we are going to be here every single day to shine it at you, my friend. And anybody else that you could bring here, tell them that we have been here every day for the last 3+ years, sending them love. They just didn't know it, but I was still sending it. And I hope to actually meet them one day, just like I did you today. So, did you? That didn't sound good. Anyway, my friend, it was a pleasure meeting you. Until tomorrow, fam and friends, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. Yeah. Till tomorrow, fam. Have a great night.